One night, I was just so tired and I was having trouble sleeping. And once I finally fell asleep, I began having all these strange nightmares that would not let me rest. Just random nightmares that did not make any sense at all. Seeing people, dark places, and just random images. But after hours of this, I was finally able to go into a deep sleep where these images finally faded and they faded into a peaceful dream. I began having a dream about this college age girl that happily walked along a dome-shaped building while holding on to her books. There was this serene sense about her in the overall dream. As she walked by me, she smiled peacefully, and that energy that I felt, I interpreted as if she was journeying into a new place, a new world. My interpretation from this short dream was that she was finally at peace with herself, and I was simply seeing a reflection of that transformation. She calmly walked by in a happy, serene manner. This was such a vivid dream that I remember the twilight ambience. It felt like it was evening, and in the background I can see the beautifully rounded dome, Roman-shaped building. This dream came to me after a night of having many strange and unexplained nightmares. I just remember having trouble sleeping and just feeling strange. And finally, when this dream appeared, I just felt this sense of peace. I connected with that mysterious energy that I felt was not part of my energy. This new energy I had now encountered was something that was connecting me on a much deeper level. And I felt such a sense of serenity, just the light, the ambience, and this person that, even though quietly walked by me, radiated such a warm, peaceful sense of energy. Now, the next day when I awakened, I went to visit my relatives in another state. I drove there, and when I got to the hotel, I saw on the news that there was this college-age girl that had been kidnapped and taken away from where she was sleeping in the middle of the night. The television was playing in the background, and I was barely paying attention, but then from the corner of my eye, I saw her picture on the screen. The missing girl on the news looked exactly like the girl I had dreamt about the night before. Not only that, but the school she had disappeared from was the same dome-shaped building I saw in my dream that previous night. Somehow I just knew there was a connection between my nightly dreams about this stranger and now on the TV news showing this college girl who had been kidnapped while she slept. But how was this possible? Was it all just a strange coincidence? This dream occurrence was one in a series of dreams I had night after night that hit me like a storm. All of these dreams relating to this one person, this girl that had violently vanished. The dreams I had in the following nights weren't just regular dreams. These were lucid dreams, meaning that I was able to gain awareness within those dreams and realize that I was dreaming at that point in time. I began to explore my dream world and ask questions. I wanted answers as to what had happened to this girl. And boy, did I get answers. I began to see what had happened that terrible night she was abducted. Within my lucid dreams, I began to ask questions such as, who was responsible for her abduction? And why did this happen? I began to see fragments of this as my questions began to be answered. But the one question I kept asking was, where was this abducted girl now? She had disappeared without a trace, and the days had now turned into weeks. 4 weeks since she was gone. And I had previously asked the question in a lucid dream, but I did not get an answer. Then suddenly, one night, the answer came to me out of nowhere. And the way that it came to me was so random, but I knew that the answer to my question finally revealed itself because of this continual process that I apply towards my dream energy. This process consisted of me meditating and almost getting into a trance while listening to music before going to bed, and following other steps to get myself into a lucid dreaming state. Once I was in lucidity, I already knew what question to ask, and the answer that I got shocked me. The answer came to me in a dream. Her body was at a specific location that was a quarter of a mile south of a highway exit, an area that was not completely deserted, but more of a quiet industrial area with a corner of a street where there was nothing but high grass. Not only did I feel the energy that she was there, but I saw the location clearly, and through my lucid dream, I was able to zoom out almost as if you're able to do so on Google Maps, and I was able to see a map of the territory and pinpoint an exact location. And this was such a powerful lucid dream that the next morning I went online and shared the location with an online forum that talks about finding missing people. This was a sleuthing site where people try to provide clues or insights into cold cases regarding certain crimes. I also emailed a person within the group the location that I had seen in my dream, and I told her about it. And it just so happens that the next day, someone walking by this location that I pinpointed on a map was able to find the body of this college girl. It had been there for a month. Her body was discovered at midday when some guy was walking by during his lunch break from a nearby place. They had been searching for this girl for about a month, and they looked all over town for her over a 20-mile radius through buildings, parks, wilderness, you name it. And here she was, just like I had dreamt about. Now, this story is something that I don't talk about much, just because of the delicate nature of events, and the story is somewhat morbid. But the reason why I share it with you here is that I want to show you just how powerful dream energy can be, and the hidden value that can help you, not only you, but those around you. And everything I'm saying about this experience is true. I still have the original email I sent someone in which I pinpointed the exact same location where she was found. This dream I had was just one in a series of dreams relating to this situation. But I just don't want to go too much into this dark place, even though sometimes we have to go into a dark place in order to see the light. What happened in the following days was even more shocking. Soon after sharing my dream premonition online, I received a knock on the door. It was the FBI. The FBI was at my house. Why were they there? And what is it that they wanted? It was a man and a woman in business attire who now sat across my living room and were inquiring just how I knew where she would be found. Not really sure how they found out about my premonition, but they found out. They were polite, so I simply told them that it was an intuition and energy that I felt. I was too embarrassed to tell them about lucid dreaming, to be honest. They proceeded to do a swab test for DNA, and I was fine with that since they were doing this with pretty much everyone. They continued to ask questions of my whereabouts the night of the incident. And since I was in a town hundreds of miles away, they pretty much knew I was not a suspect at all. It took about a year before they finally caught the suspect, who had moved very far away, but they caught him through a DNA match. This story is not just about my lucid dreams, but how my dream energy evolved. Part of my dream energy motivated me to be more involved and help out in other ways. In this particular case, I was able to help raise money for the family with my online social media skills, and I was able to volunteer as well. So the dream premonitions and dream energy were simply a thread that started with my nightly dreams and led on this journey of helping others out. It wasn't all about just lucid dreams, but those dreams were a spark that did create a transformation within me in many ways. Dream energy was that seed that made my journey come to fruition. I felt such gratitude, and not just for my spiritual growth, but for being able to contribute and help others out. I felt I had gone full circle with my dream energy. And I don't want to take too much of your time right now, so I will now share with you some key insights that helped me connect with my dream energy. During the day, and especially at night before bed, I would tell myself many times that I would lucid dream that night. I had one question that I focused on, for which I wanted an answer. I used music to put myself in a trance before going to bed. And I made it a habit to write down all of my dreams, not just what occurred, but the energy I felt within them as well. Overall, I was patient. And if I was not able to lucid dream one night, or if I did not get the answers or insights I wanted, I simply felt that they would soon come. And sometimes those answers came during other nights or even during my awakened hours. It was all possible because I began from that perspective of asking the right questions. And a question that helped me pivot into connecting with dream energy was, why is it that dream energy is so interconnected with our lives? Throughout the years, I found out that we are capable to get answers and insights into our lives, into our future, simply by getting out of our way as we connect and ascend with our dream energy. Dream energy is not something we create. It already exists within us, but oftentimes It is just something we have to amplify and ascend in order to allow it to flow more vividly. And when we get out of our own way, amazing things happen. Through dream energy, I was able to get out of my way and allow my inner energy to ascend in a way I never thought was possible. I never intended for any of this to happen, at least not consciously. I was not the type of person that would believe in any sort of woo-woo science per se, but I discovered that there is this other realm, almost like a matrix, that even though it is not visible, it does exist. It was then that I received undeniable proof that dream energy brought forth answers that I sought, and in the process, it revealed to me the power of dreams. And this is an area that most people interested in lucid dreaming have a big problem with. They have a big challenge in actually making lucid dreaming and dream energy work. And oftentimes they end up getting frustrated because they cannot get into lucidity or connect with their dream energy. It took me many years to finally begin to put many of these insights together. And now I feel that lucid dreaming is just like building a puzzle with your eyes closed. You can't see all of the pieces of the bigger picture. But I asked myself, what if you could zoom out and look at all of the pieces of the puzzle before you closed your eyes? Would that help? And that is a question I would also like to ask you. What if there was a way to overcome those energy blocks, those challenges, so that you can connect with your dream energy on a nightly basis? Not just lucid dreams or dream premonitions, but also dream energy that can add so much value to your life. What if attaining this virtual gift was possible? Keep in mind that this gift is something that does not just belong to Nostradamus, but it belongs to all of us. It is already inherent within us, but only if you choose to activate your dream energy so that you may connect to a universe of abundance. I hope that the insights I have shared with you here have pointed you in the right direction. And if you need further help, I love to be of service. I just created an online video program that gives you instant access to my best tips and techniques on lucid dreaming and dream energy. I am inviting you to join the program and see for yourself just what value it can add to your life, to your journey while you sleep and while you are awake. What I reveal in this program is what created the spark that transformed me in my journey. Perhaps you will find quite a few useful things that will help you in your journey. I created an online program throughout my years of experiences, research, and insights so that you may have more vivid lucid dreams, attain dream premonitions, work out complex problems through dreams, and find deeper relaxation and a good night's rest, and transform your day-to-day life. What if you had a way to hack into your energy so that you can get more powerful results with a lot less effort throughout your journey? Channel that energy that will help you materialize those virtual dreams into a daily reality. If this sounds like something that you would like to be a part of, then I invite you to join me. Your dream energy journey can start right now when you join me on my new premium online class consisting of my best insights, tips, and techniques into dream energy. Keep in mind that I'm not a spiritual guru or anything like that. I'm just somebody that stumbled upon this energy one night and it completely changed my life. Connecting with your dream energy doesn't take months, or neither does there need to be a steep learning curve. It is simply a matter of amplifying dream energy that already exists. By the way, when you get the program and if you do not like it for any reason at all, simply send me an email and I will refund you right away. No questions asked. You get access to our Lucid Dreaming group to my email. So I'm just a message away from any question or comment you might have. And along with having a private Facebook group, I also will include a few free bonuses if you decide to join today. Please check this page below to see a list of all the great bonuses. And the reason why I don't mention the bonuses here and instead have them listed below is that these are limited time bonuses. Take action today so that you may start bringing your good dreams to fruition while breaking away from bad dreams. One action, one spark can ascend your transformation in your dreams and in your daily living. If you still have any questions, feel free to message me and I will personally get back to you. All the best, and may your dreams continue to bloom.